Do you think Anduin would have heard the voice if he still had his light? No. Absolutely not. Nope. Absolutely not. I think that that is so key in Anduin being able to hear her. Anduin, I relate with Anduin so much, dude. I see, and this is gonna, I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way, but I see Anduin as like a fractal of myself. And in so many more ways than I've ever even said out loud to you guys. That's why he's my favorite character. The struggles that I've seen Anduin go through, the mantle of responsibility, the guilt of feeling like you're not living up to it, losing your father at a young age and having to figure it out on your own. You know, my dad's been dead for almost 5 years now, and you know, I lost him when I was about 20 years old. So I relate to Anduin in that regard, and I just think that there's so many lessons to be learned through the interactions that we had, and maybe some that we didn't have. And I see him battle with domination and struggle internally with the effects that that's had on him, and he just is uncertain and just afraid, and just I just see a lot of myself in Anduin, at least, you know, me within the last some years. And so for me, you know, that is to say that, like, if I was in the world of Warcraft, I hope that I would get chosen too, because I don't give a shit about the individual cosmic forces. It's more about the personal journey, the perspective of growth, and whether or not you were right in anything you said is kind of irrelevant. It's more about the journey that you take yourself on for personal growth. And, you know, Thrall comes to him and, you know, you needed time. We stayed away, but time alone heals nothing. And that's me, rage quitting and freaking out about WoW and going to Final Fantasy and being disconnected from it for a long time and needing that time to, like, cope and figure out what I wanted to do with it. And I just see so much, I see so much of it, like, you know, Anduin with not having light anymore. For me, it was kind of like losing that fire inside, that passion to, like, talk about the lore and to be vulnerable enough to express my love for the characters and for the universe. And so, you know, it's when I watch the War Within cinematic, it runs way deeper. We'll say that it certainly is a war within, and it's not one fought with shield and sword. So, yeah, that's why I like Anduin. That's why I really like Brawl, you know, showing up and talking to him. And it just, you know, I know it's not me, but it's one of the only characters that I look at and I would be proud to be that character. Does that make sense? I wouldn't mind being Anduin WRYNN because I feel like in a lot of ways I already am, and I'm just trying to in all the theorization and the intersection and in all the fractals, I'm just trying to find that faith, I guess, or have tried to find that faith. And I think that I'm just watching Anduin struggle with that and thinking, like, you know, he had to let go. Like, he had to be disconnected from it. Like, he had to be disconnected from the light in order to have this period of growth and this period of self-reflection. And I don't know, I just think that speaks so much about his character, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so that's all I'm trying to say. Anyway.